Hi everybody, we are back for July's new moon reading on the 9th of the month. So July 9th, we're bringing in a new moon. And we're bringing a new moon in Cancer. And the biggest, okay, so Cancer is a water sign, right? Water means emotion, right? We're in a universal year 5, which means change, change, change. And this new moon is bringing in eye-opening change. Eye-opening change. That's what it represents, stands for, encourages, and that's what the energy is working to do. So that's our new moon, new beginnings, right? Always the new beginning, setting our intentions, moving forward from there, the beginning of a cycle. New moons, we don't encourage, new moons are the contemplation time. So on the new moon, we want to contemplate, right? We want to contemplate, plan, start to set intentions, but not do anything like forward physical motion to start them moving just yet. We wait till after the new moon to start the movement. And during the new moon, we contemplate and we think about what it is that we want, and we start kind of implementing plans. So yeah, interesting new moon this month. The eye-opening change. New moon, the beginning of that cycle. So let's see, let's ask. I hope everyone had a really good 4th, by the way. In my area, it was rainy, and at spur of the moment, at like 5:30 a.m., a decision was made to celebrate our 4th on the 3rd instead of the 4th, because we saw that it was going to pour and be like 50 degrees and rainy on the 4th in my area. So yeah, that was hustle to get things ready so that we could celebrate. But I pulled it off. It got pulled off. And we had a good time. It was a nice time. So I hope that you all had a good 4th of July weekend. So backstory, last month was interesting. We saw a lot of stuff, changes that are trying to take place within our physical, financial realm, which is really cool. It said we possibly get a big shift that wouldn't feel good, but then other things would come in, kind of smooth it over, and it would all work out okay and for the best. So that was something that was on repeat last month, over and over and over again, consistently, every card read. So that's something, when the universe is on screech, we try to pay attention, right? So let's see, that was the advice, the messages that we kept getting for the month of June last month. But let's see what is in store this month, the month of July, working with this energy of the new moon in Cancer, the eye-opening change. Let's do this again. I like this reading. Let's see where we've been. Let's see where we're going. No, let's see where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. Okay, so let's do that. And we'll throw, we'll just throw that out there. And we'll see what the universe has to say for us, say to us with the energies at play right now. So where we've been, where we are, where we're going. Energies change constantly because we're constantly changing. So let's see where we've been, So it's kind of reiterating on where we've been. I hope that you can see this. Where we've been, we started a new journey already in our Pentacles section, brought to us by the powers that be. So we may not even know it yet, but something has been put in place. It's saying it has. It's saying we just started a new journey. That's where we've been. A new journey, brand new, had some things hidden, right? There was some things hidden. We didn't know about it. It's in the cups. But it's a brand new journey. It's going to bring about, really, this is the wishes coming true. You know, this is like the best is yet to come card. So it's the new journey started already. It is in the financial sector, and it's something really good. Brought to us by the Hierophant, which is those higher powers that be. So, yes, the universe has been in motion trying to help with this, because the universe, our God, is always working on our side. I don't care what anybody says. Always, always. No matter how bad things look, like, we have our spiritual team always on our side. So the powers that be, yes, our divine guidance has been at play with this higher arcana card, but also like there's been people in the background, right, helping to create this. So this is a man-made journey as well as like a destined one. So there have been people in the background, officials, you know, people with clout, people with power, working on this. And it says, you know, this is where we've been. So last month when we kept getting all of that financial stuff, apparently this was happening. Remember, it did say, it said, you know, this already happened, whether we know it or not. So apparently it has. So this is where we've been. This is interesting. Financial section over and over again. So let's see where we are at right now. Okay? Okay, so right now we're breaking some new ground. There's been a lot of worry, but there's also a lot of enlightenment. So there's been a period where we've been being enlightened, a period of sitting still yet being enlightened. So you see the Hanged Man. This is a higher arcana card. So already we've got 6 cards laid down and 2 higher arcanas. All right, so this is like big picture stuff. Again, this is sort of like, it just is what it is, and there's no stopping it type of thing. So there's been a period where we were sitting still, right? During that time, we were being enlightened, okay? So enlightenment comes through this. You'll notice with this Hangman, although it's limbo, he's chilling out. He's really not too terribly worried about it. It's not like it's not a scary card. It doesn't look like, it's not stressful. So there's been a lot of enlightenment that's been going on. This is big picture because this is higher arcana, okay? And there has been some stress and some worry. It's caused people stress and worry. This is where we're at right now, okay? So the Hangman, this enlightenment happening. So the crown chakra, waking up, connecting, okay, enlightenment happening, which has caused some stress and worry, right? But also we're breaking some new ground here, okay? Right? That's what this card represents, is breaking some new ground. So right now where we're at is we're in a period right now of enlightenment. And it will cause, you know, some of the enlightenment that we're bringing in causes some stress and some worry. Of course, swords are always going to represent your ego, your thoughts, your words, but it also represents, it's an air sign, okay? It's represented by the air. So it also represents technology, and and also never forget creativity. It's an important one, creativity, but technology, so, and knowledge. So anyways, yes, there's been some stress and some worry, but because of this, because of these 2 cards going together, It's like, you know what? Sometimes we need the enlightenment. We need the truth. The truth doesn't always feel good. So we've been enlightened about something that has created some stress. So we've learned something that not everybody likes. Okay? There's tons of stuff that we've been learning lately. So I guess it just depends on how you feel personally, whether the information that we've been gleaning lately feels good to you or feels bad to you. But it's going to allow us to break some new ground. And it's the Aquarian age. It's all about breaking new ground, right? It's all about the new. So, all right. So that's where we're at right now. Right now, enlightenment, worry, new ground. All right. So try to pull ourselves out of worry. Worry doesn't help anybody. And it doesn't change anything. So as we sit around and we worry, we don't change anything. We're stuck in this energy of worry. And the only way to create positive change is movement and not being stuck in that place of worry and fear, right? So we don't want to worry and we don't want to fear. We want to be smart, be wise, make good choices, really contemplate what it is that we might want or need in our life, and, step forward without fear, step forward, tap in, trust. All those messages they gave us all last year is basically what you want to implement into your life when you're going through a phase where you're feeling stressed and worried, okay? Because it doesn't serve us. It just does, it's never going to serve us. All right, so let's see now where we're going to be going. All right. We're going to be celebrating, okay? It's going to be a cause for celebration. Woohoo. That's where we're going, all right? And again, cause for celebration. 2 celebration cards right back to back, okay? This is where we're going. Looks like we're going there fast. Maybe within 3 or 4 months. Brand new journey. Holy. All right. Where we've been. We'll go over this really quick again. So where we've been, something new started in our financial system. Something new started in our financial system, which is a very good thing. This is a very good card, okay? And it must have gone over without a hitch, because we've been seeing the Tower and it might not feel good. But I'm not seeing that anywhere here. So, like I said, energy is always changing, and that's a good thing, right? So the shift could have happened, but just didn't affect any of us, Or if it did, or if anybody knows of anything, I would love to know. I would love for you to let me know. But so it's a hidden beginning, because this is the cups, but it began. It's already begun. This is where we've been. It's going to create something really, really good for us all. And it really was, there was no stopping it. This is a higher arcana card. So this is the universe and people working behind the scenes, and these cups always kind of represent a little bit of the unknown, the hidden, the behind the scene, the water signs. A lot of stuff will be under the surface with a water sign, okay? So, and that's what cups represents, the water emotions. So new beginning happened already in our physical world, in the area of our pentacles. I really feel like this has been finances right along. That's how I feel personally. And it was brought to us by people working behind the scenes and the universe in motion. So that's pretty cool. So that's where we've been. Right now, our energy is that we are being enlightened. Okay? This is another higher arcana card, all right? So we are being enlightened. Information is coming through. Our crown. Information's coming through. We're sitting kind of still for a moment to receive that. So information's coming through. Swords represent that information, right? That enlightenment that we get through our crown. So we have the swords. Some of the information for some people might seem stressful, worrisome. They don't like it. Some people, it might not be bothering at all, okay? But anyways, regardless of those things, these are the things that are going to help us break some new ground. Some nice new ground. And it's the Aquarian age, so it really is kind of, it's about getting rid of that which doesn't serve us. It's about healing things that weren't working. And so in order to do that, I think, you know, honestly, this card makes sense. New ground is really what needs to be broken, because what we've been doing hasn't been working. So if what we've been doing hasn't been working, we're not going to start over again with what we've been doing exactly the same, right? Because that already has shown us it wasn't working. So this is all about breaking new ground, okay? And so then where we're going, we are going to be starting that brand new journey. This is Wands, okay? So the Wands are driven by fire. So it's the journey, okay? So we are going to be reaching a point. We're starting something new, but we're going to be reaching that point of celebration. And we got the 2 celebratory cards right back to back. So something really good coming in the near future. And if we're looking at time, you know, and of course, when you're talking the truth of the matter, time doesn't exist. Time is this thing that we've made up so that we can go about our lives in a way that seems as though this works. You get up in the morning, you get this many hours, but in the spiritual world, time doesn't exist. So often when you're doing a reading like this, you know, we're working with spirit, we're working with the universe, we're working with my guides and my God, my spiritual team. So you don't always know exactly, but I'm thinking according to this, you know, if we were going to be looking at a time frame, we could be looking at 3 to 4 months of like really having some good celebration. So August, September, October, November. So possibly 3 to 4 months or 3 to 4 weeks. We'll see. We'll see. And I think that's a really good positive reading. We can elaborate just a little bit more and see if it will give us just a tiny bit more detail on you know what, let's look at where we are right now and ask for a little bit more detail on this new ground that we're breaking. The new ground that we're breaking right now, because this is the energy of where we're at right this moment. Oh, okay. Now the High Arcana. Wake up call. Oh my gosh. And that is what the new moon is about. The new moon is about, yeah, it's about opening your eyes and seeing something. It's the wake up call. So, whoa. Eye open and change, right? All right, and so this is the energy that we're in right now. So, Judgment, that's the Higher Arcana. So right now we've got 9 cards down. This will make the 10th, and this will make our 3rd Higher Arcana card. And if you've noticed, we keep getting these Higher Arcanas. Yeah, so like everything that we're seeing and have been seeing lately, a lot of Higher Arcanas, like this is destiny. There's no stopping it. There's no stopping it. This is the Aquarian age, baby. We're going to get some shit fixed, which is really cool to me. So the ground that we're going to be breaking is going to create that eye-opening change. Okay, because when you look at Judgment, what's Judgment doing? You've got the angel coming in, right? He's blowing blowing the trumpet, like, wake up, people. If you look at these people, they look like they've been dead. Freaking zombies, right? And I swear, the zombie apocalypse is real. It is. It's not what they make it out to be on these television programs, but it's real. I've been saying it's real for a long time. People's brains are mush. They get up in the morning, they go to work, they worry about paying their bills and just trying to get by in this life. And we're unaware a lot of the times of what's really going on because they keep everything hidden from us. And mainstream media lies like hell. I mean, you just can't get past that. They just do. They just do. It's almost like watching wrestling. It's like this big soap opera if you count on the news. So you have to seek it out in other places. And people are tired. Like, people are tired. We've been living in a world where people are working 50, 60, 70 hours just trying to get by. The last thing they want to do is come home and research, a lot of them. It's just, they've created the world so that we don't know a lot of things. So it's like, wake up. Wake up. The angel comes in, blows the trumpet, and that's the wake up call. So something's going to come in, and I'm sure it has something to do with all of this worry and stress. That's going to sort of make all of us go, oh, whoa, right? So, yeah, let's get just a couple more cards on that. Here we go again. When we get the wake-up call, the eye-opener, it will create us to just walk away from something. We're just going to totally walk away from something. Just leave it behind and don't look back. And we've been getting this for a little bit. One more card there. Okay, so again, we have, like, we're going to walk right away from something because judgment's coming in, right? That thing that's going to wake us all up. And then that's going to cause us to walk right away from something because there's been a lot of stuff hidden. We got the page of cups here. So it's going to evoke a lot of feelings. Page of Cups. So we're going to feel a lot of stuff around this. We're going to feel stuff around that. And feeling's good. Maybe it's about time we all feel something. I think we've been spending too much time not feeling, right? Not knowing, not feeling. So, yeah, we're all going to feel something. And we're going to leave this at that so that we can get a positive affirmation. But once that's all done, then we're going to be able to really technically look right at our journey and decipher it from there. I mean, really be able to do it with open eyes because we're going to be having this happen. So that's when all of us people are going to be able to look right at the journey and sort of know what's up and be able to make proper decisions from there. We'll be looking directly at the journey, a little more educated. So interesting. Interesting, that falls into place with the eye open and change that the new moon is promising. That's encouraging, wanting us to do. So interesting. Where we're looking at going right now, as far as the energy stands right now, we're looking at starting a new journey pretty quick that will actually be cause for celebration, right? It's all going to be cause for celebration. We got 2 celebration cards right next to each other, and we got the Ace of Swords. So again, these are smaller arcana. These are the lower arcana cards. So this is an energy for what's set right now. So this, for where we're going, that's set with the lower arcana cards. And the lower arcana cards, depending on whether or not something happens, that energy can shift and change a bit. with the higher arcana cards sort of leading things and guiding things, it's like it's a done deal. Do you know what I mean? It's like those higher arcana cards say, this is a done deal. But, screw it. Let's pull one more. Yeah. So basically, pulling one more for that top card, even though it's not a higher arcana right now as we stand, as the energy is right now, our wishes will come true, okay? So a brand new journey will begin, and it will kind of bring us to this place of like, oh, gosh, we've been on a little bit of a journey, and this has brought us to this place for celebrations, right? And then, you know, communities and people are going to be feeling good about it and celebrating. It's like the wishes coming true card. This is like, this is a wish coming true card. In one of my decks, it's actually a genie coming out of a bottle, you know, saying, granting everybody their wishes, because it's a good card. So, yeah, it's like a wish coming true. And then from there, we'll have to make more decisions. But that's what it looks like we're coming into. So that's not a bad reading. I think that's pretty good. I never think any of them are bad anyways. So, yeah, I don't want to elaborate too much more on that because I do want to pull us at least one positive affirmation from the Dolphin Mermaid deck. And I try to keep these at like 30 minutes because it's about all that this recording can handle as far as putting up video up on YouTube. So let's get a positive affirmation from the Dolphin Mermaid deck. And look forward to celebrating. Let's look forward to that celebration. That's looking really good. It's looking really good. It's the Aquarian age. I know that things look a mess. I understand that. And I'm not someone who's not a realist. I'm very much a realist. But I also have a lot of faith. And I trust my higher guidance. And I'm telling you, for me, that's where I put my faith. That's where it's at for me, honestly. They've been promising us better times to come, and I think we're near. So let's see. Make a wish. This is a magical moment. Make a wish and enjoy its manifestation. So we got the wishes coming true card. In the near future, we're going to be celebrating. Wishes are going to come true. Good things are going to happen. Okay? So let's project good things. Let's project really good things. Let's see our world the way we want it. Let's see our world healed. Let's see people happy. Let's see this world the way we want it, the way we want our children to grow up in it. And I mean, there is so much power in that. If we all do that together and we don't worry about the shit that we're seeing or the stuff that we're being told that may or may not be true. I mean, there's so many lies out there in that world, but you know what? The truth is right in here. And the truth is right there with our God and our guides. So let's tap into that and manifest good things, okay? All right, so make a wish. Make a wish. I'm going to. So until next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed this reading. The new moon, I open and change. Let's see what that is. And let's project good things. And make a wish. Be careful what you wish for. Really think about it. And make a wish. Project good things. And I will see you next time for the full moon, unless I get some wild notion that I need to come on and do another reading before that. All right. Until then, take care.